We're in luck, ladies. Operation Castration Feminization Nation went off without a hitch. Oh, but now we've got to get rid of these clothes and take off our beards as quick as you can before some man sees this. You take off your bling, you lose the jersey. Okay, and get these women into some kind of order, you. All right. I'd like to sneak into my house before my husband comes back and sees me dressed like this. That would be bad. Really, really bad.
Oh, Ekklesiayousai! It's you! Where have you been?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sweetheart, who are you?
A moment. My business, what nerve?
Oh, don't start on those crazy rumors about me having a lover again.
Yeah, maybe more than one.
I would never.
Well, then why did you leave the house so early? Without telling me and taking my coat with you.
Oh, well, you see, I had a woman friend, my BFF actually, and she was in labor, and, well, you know.
And you couldn't even let me know that you were leaving?
Oh, no, I mean, it's just like Oprah says. When our girlfriend's in need, you just go. And her text said it was an emergency.
Well, you could at least have told me. There's something odd going on here.
Odd? No, not at all. It was cold outside, and you know I'm so thin and delicate. I put on your jacket to keep warm. And yes.
Well, you should have taken your own dress with you, but you swiped my coat instead.
I left you my robe. It looks nice on the body.
You left me looking like a drunken undergrad after his first trip to Coronado.
That was a burn right there. That was a burn. Well, I took your shoes because I didn't want your suit to get stolen. So when I walk, people would think that I sound like you, and then they would think I was a man.
Well, you do realize you've cost us our stimulus check. What I've gotten if I went to assembly today.
Oh, well, it's okay, because she sent me as a thank you card.
The assembly?
No, my girlfriend. So is the assembly over?
So I'm told. Are you telling me you don't know what's been decided?
No, not at all.
Oh, well, sit down and chew on this. They say you women are all in charge of the city now.
What? To do what? The cooking?
No, by God, to govern.
What? Govern what?
The entire city.
Well, then by Nancy Pelosi, this country's gonna see some change and hope like it never has before.
Oh, really? How do you figure that one?
Well, for lots of reasons. From now on, those nasty politicians, they won't be allowed to ruin the country anymore. No more buying bridges to nowhere. No more tax bailouts. Oh, it's just...
What? Don't do that. You'll take away my livelihood. You know I work for GM.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my God. And I thought I got screwed on the costume.
As I was saying, dearest Clubber, no more muddies, no more robberies, no more bad stuff at all. No, very, very bad stuff. That would be great. It's true. Well, let me explain. All right. I'll explain it, and I can't explain all of it. to agree that I'm right. And even my husband here won't have anything to say against it.
Oh, of course, you have anything to say.
The mocking is so much sweeter when you get to be on top.
And soon we will roll you over. Just wait for the bomb to drop.
Our Senate seats! Our Senate seats!
Don't get better when your seat's wetter. Take it from me.
Let me see they work all day to keep the chicks slipping away. Robbing the slave and the whole time was craving our Senate seats. With the power, the men were happy as they dominated the polls. The women at home weren't happy because of their sex slave roles. But girls with the man was lucky. They missed out on worse her fate. When old man Lippman got horny, guess who got to be his day? Oh, our Senate seats! Our Senate seats! Nobody beat us, nobody defeat us, our Senate seats! Go for Cassandra!
Our Athens class is so impatient, always changing their minds about something so obviously good for them. They live in the moment and need their instant gratification. So put your plans into action before they talk ostracism or something equally stupid.
Well, then I'm confident that my proposals are worthwhile. My only real concern is whether they're ready to usher in a shining new era.
Ha! And I suppose you'll have us chanting "Yes, we can" next. Honestly, I choose something a little bit different for your campaign slogan. The whole change platform's a little worn out.
Well, I don't want any arguments or interruptions until everyone's heard me out and understands my plan. Very well. I propose that everyone put all of their property and all their stuff in a common fund, in which everyone will have a share and from which everyone will have an income. No more rich man here, poor man there. No more division between the man who has a sprawling estate and the man who can't afford a spot to park his trailer home. No more difference between the man with the 72 LED inch,
Big TV.
72 inches. Yeah, and the guy who can't afford to buy tapes for his Walkman. I will establish one and the same standard of life for everyone. What do you think about that?
For everyone? How will it be the same for everyone?
Oh my OMG. Like, if life gave you lemons, you'd just drink your own piss, wouldn't you?
That's kind of disgusting.
Are you trying to tell me I should drink my own piss?
No. I mean, that what I'm trying to say is that I'm handing you a golden opportunity. It's made of gold. On a silver platter. It's made of silver. And you just can't even see it. It's shiny. You should. And what we'll do is first communize everybody's land, money, and other properties. And we women will manage it all with thrift and good judgment. We're going to take care of all of you.
And what about the man who owns no such sprawling estate? Hustler bag stashed away.
Well, he'll turn it all in. If he refuses, he'll be scamming the government.
Well, that's how they got the money in the first place.
That's true. But it won't do him any good now.
What do you mean?
People won't be forced to do anything out of poverty anymore.
Isn't it true that the people who have all this now are the biggest douchebags?
Well,
That guy, right there. Yeah, talking to his friend.
oh wait, that guy?
Yeah, that guy right there.
Please
Douchebag.
wait. Let's know you know who you are, please.
Stand up. Stand up. Yep.
That's okay, everyone.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
before now, yes, my friend. But everyone will have all their basic necessities now. They'll have milk, bread, beer, mac and cheese, food, condoms. Well, even like pants and shirts and stuff. We'll get some for you.
Tell me this. if someone fancies a girl here and wants the pleasure of a poke? He'll take her price from this common fun?
No. No, he'll be able to sleep with her free of charge. Yeah. I'm making all of these girls common property for all men to sleep with.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
as they please.
Hey, I'm gonna choose, yeah, that sounds good, right there. Yeah. Hi. Yeah,
I'll give her your number.
okay, thanks.
Well, then won't everyone just be looking for, say, the prettiest girl and trying to screw her?
No. Well, I mean, yes, of course. but with this new system, if like, say, a 5 wants a 10, he's gonna have to bang a 1 first. Hey, fuck you!
I'll at least rate her a 3.
Alright, that girl looks like a 1.
But what about us older men? If we go with the ugly ones first, our cocks won't even be able to crow when we finally get to the sexy ones.
Don't worry about it. I don't think any of the sexy ones will be complaining about not getting, well...
Complaining? What do you mean?
Well, about not getting to sleep with you. I mean, you've kind of already got that problem as it is.
Well, your side of the problem does make a certain sort of sense.
Hey.
You have decided in advance that no woman's hole will go unplugged. However, what do you mean to do about the men? The one will clearly ditch all the ugly ones and go after all the handsome ones.
Well, the ugly men will have to tail the handsome ones when they're leaving Maloney's and whatnot. Because none of them are going to get a bonk until the geysers have his fair share.
So I suppose even Renberg will be sticking out with the best of them?
I don't see why not. And what's more, the idea is democratic. It'll be a great joke on the big shots with Bluetooth when a guy with a flip phone speaks up and says, "Step aside, wait till I'm finished. Then I'll give you my sloppy seconds."
But under your regime, how in the world would any man be able to recognize his Brangelinas?
You mean his kids?
Sure.
Oh, well, why would he need to? Everyone in the younger generation will consider all older men to be their fathers.
Wait a minute, that sounds all well and good, but if Scotty starts hanging around calling me daddy, it's going to be awful.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
And how's that?
Well, if Marcus Paul claims you're his father and kisses you after he finishes kissing ass.
If he does, he'll sorely regret it.
And you'd smell of ass. But he was born before a decree, so there's no need to worry he'll be kissing you.
Well, good, it wouldn't have gotten ugly if it had.
What do you think about this, citizen?
And who will plow the land?
Plow the land?
The land!
Oh, well, the college students, of course.
And Uggs, who will supply them? It's a reasonable question.
Well, yes, it is a reasonable question, but we'll worry about it later.
One more question. What happens if someone loses a lawsuit? How will he pay his expenses? It wouldn't be fair to take these from the common pool.
Well, there won't be any lawsuits in the first place, so...
Ha! How preposterous!
I agree with you.
But why should there be any lawsuits?
Well, for lots of reasons. To give just one example, when someone refuses to pay a debt.
But where did the money come from that was loaned for the debt anyhow? If all money belongs to everyone, then you can't loan it to people.
Forget Miley Cyrus, she's right.
Fair enough, but let her answer me this. A night out at the bars ends in assault. How are the fighters to pay their fines?
Well, they'll pay out of their own food allowance. A decrease there will hit them right in the gut.
No more thieves then?
Nope.
No more muggers or knife?
Only if you sleep at home.
Not even when you go out. All will be content with their condition. If someone demands your iPod, let him have it. Why put up a fight? You can just go to the common store and get yourself a better one.
Won't
For
people
free.
still gamble?
To win what?
And what standard of living will you establish?
The same for all. I propose to remodel the city, knocking down everything and rebuilding
will you serve dinner for this big, happy city family?
I'll turn all the courthouses and jailhouses into dining rooms.
And what will you do with the speaking platforms?
The kids can use them to recite epics about the brave acts of soldiers and the embarrassing rehab exploits of washed-up pop artists.
Gee willikers, what a charming idea! And what will you do with these ballot boxes?
Well, I'll set them up on the mall by the Wildcat statue. Fill a big hat with names of different places to eat around campus. If you draw a G, you get a free meal at Gentle Ben's. If you draw a C, you get to go to Cold Stone. And if you draw a P, you have to go to the Panda in the Union.
To do what, pig out?
Not likely. Because it sucks.
But the guy that draws blank, will he be shunned and go without food?
Oh, no, of course not. We'll pay for everything. Every day, every dude will go home drunk as they wander through the streets. The chicks will accost them. There's a fine young honey over here. Come on up. There's a fine young honey over there. Come on up. Yeah. And from across the street, her grandma will come out, saying, I hope you liked your dinner, but it's time for dessert.
I hope you like your dinner, but it's time for dessert.
And all the greasy, pimply, stanky, fishnetty guys, they'll all follow around the hot bros and the British exchange students, saying, and what do you think you're doing? I hope you know the law says she's got to fuck me before she gets in your Gucci jeans. So tell me, how does my plan not meet with approval?
Well, I suppose it does.
Exactly. I'll be at the neighborhood market supervising our supper shopping, and then I'll organize the food preparation. I'd like to have our first citywide banquet tonight. I'll pick up some big-mouthed chick to spread the word.
The banquets are to start right away.
That's what I'm telling you.
Why?
And also, I'll outlaw prostitution.
Why?
Well, because who wants prostitutes?
Oh, I know it. It's obvious. It's so all these cougars here can have the best young men for themselves.
Yeah, kind of true. And the strippers will henceforth only be allowed to sleep with man strippers, and only be allowed to trim their pussies into unattractive shapes, so they don't steal any of the cute men for us.
Say, I think I'd like to tag along, right at your side, and share the spotlight.
Aww.
With people saying, look, that's none other than the Lady Commander's husband himself.
I'd like that.
As for me, if I'm going to be taking my possessions to the marketplace, I'd better collect them and take all my inventory.